Government surveillance, data misuse, and escalating civil liberties concerns recent developments reveal a disturbing trend. The increasing overlap between commercial data practices, law enforcement overreach, and unchecked government surveillance, from immigration and customs enforcement ICE, aggressively seeking advanced data tools to the Department of Health and Human Services, HHS, deploying AI to target grant recipients based on ideological grounds. The line between public safety and political repression is rapidly blurring. The expansion of surveillance capabilities ICE is actively exploring how ad tech and big data tools can be integrated into investigations, signaling a shift toward mass surveillance tactics previously confined to the private sector. This move raises fundamental questions about due process, data privacy, and the potential for abuse. Meanwhile, conservative lawmakers are pushing for measures like porn taxes and stringent age verification laws, which critics argue are unconstitutional and further erode digital freedoms. Corporate compliance and government access. Microsoft's admission that it provides BitLocker encryption keys to law enforcement underscores how tech companies willingly collaborate with government surveillance. The Federal Aviation Administration, FAA, has also restricted drone flights over Department of Homeland Security, DHS, operations, highlighting the increasing militarization of domestic airspace. These actions demonstrate a willingness among both corporations and government agencies to prioritize security over individual liberties. Data breaches and unaccountability data leaks from controversial apps like TIA platform, where women review men, and the potential misuse of social security data by DOJ raise serious concerns about data security and accountability. The fact that ICE agents have killed over 24 people in the past decade without facing criminal charges further illustrates a pattern of impunity within law enforcement. Misinformation and political manipulation. Former President Trump's warnings about a Tren de Aragua invasion were contradicted by U.S. intelligence, which described the Venezuelan gang as engaging in fragmented, low-level crime rather than a coordinated terrorist threat. This highlights how misinformation can be weaponized to justify aggressive enforcement measures. The use of AI chatbots like Grok to generate explicit content, including potential child sexual abuse material, while still available on major app stores, underscores the double standards in content moderation. The fight for digital rights, efforts to pass the Repair Act, which would make it easier to fix software-dependent vehicles, represent a pushback against corporate control over consumer products. However, the bill's caveats suggest that even well-intentioned legislative efforts can be compromised. In conclusion, the convergence of unchecked surveillance, corporate cooperation, data misuse, and political manipulation poses a grave threat to civil liberties. The current trajectory demands greater transparency, accountability, and legislative safeguards to protect fundamental rights in the face of escalating government and corporate power.